Hi, I'm Rupert Patrick from the James Eadie Scotch Whisky Company, and I'd like to introduce you to Eadie's Trademark X, our blended Scotch whisky, and I'd like to give you an idea of what to expect when you taste a dram of this whisky. Well, the key really is the fact that it's a blended Scotch whisky, and our blend contains 12 different single malts and 2 different single grains. The malts and grains come from the 5 different regions of Scotland, so it's a blend of all the different styles of whisky that are distilled in those regions. It's not one thing, it's not the other. It's got the peaty whiskies from Islay, it's got the floral sweet whiskies from Speyside, and whiskies from the other 3 regions as well. It's a really complex whisky put together by Norman Mathison, the master blender that I asked to bring this whisky back to life. So why is the whisky as it is? Well, it's my great-great-grandfather that's responsible for that. He started blending Eadie's Trademark X in 1854, and my grandfather was the one who was the last one to do it before I revived it in 2017. Having spent 30 years or so in the Scotch whisky industry, when I found the whisky books and the ledgers from the James Eadie records up in the brewery archives in Burton-on-Trent, I was flabbergasted to see the quality of the ingredients that my ancestors were using, and I challenged myself to try and put it back together and make it as good as it was before. But I couldn't do that without hiring a master blender. So Norman Mathison, who's been blending whisky for over 50 years, accepted the challenge to use those 14 different whiskies in the right way to create a modern masterpiece, if you like, and something that I know my great-great-grandfather would be proud of. So Norman taught me one thing, one key thing. He showed me that it's not just blending, it's not just using those great ingredients, aged whiskies from the different regions, but it's about being patient and putting that blend back into barrel, back into the casks, so that it could marry and mature again for a second period. Now we did that for the first edition for approximately 6 months. And we did it again for the second edition, which is this one, which is exclusive to Naked Wines. We married it for more than a year. So this second edition, in my view, is slightly more interesting and slightly more complex than the first one. It produces, I think, the most wonderful whisky. We do single malts, and we have customers all around the world for our single malts. But the one whisky that people always come back to, again and again, is the Trademark X, because it's so surprising. It's got a little bit of everything there for everybody. Now, it might put you off if you absolutely don't like peat, but other than that, I hope you find it's a really distinctive whisky, that it lives up to that gold medal that we won in 2017, and that you will agree with many of the comments on Naked. This is a great whisky. I look forward to you trying it. Please give me your feedback, and if you want to, join the whisky part of Naked Wines. There's a little group of us who are really interested to hear what everybody says and to comment about this whisky, our other ones, and any other ones you might like. I look forward to hearing from you.